Kylian Mbappe's long-awaited move to Real Madrid was supposed to herald a new era of dominance for Los Blancos. After years of pursuit, Real Madrid finally landed their man, a player hailed as one of the most electrifying talents in modern football. But just months into his tenure, questions are already swirling. From tactical struggles to inconsistent performances, Mbappe's start at Madrid has been anything but smooth. Is this just an adjustment period for the French superstar? Or has Madrid's biggest gamble backfired? Let's dive into the highs, lows, and lingering questions surrounding Kylian Mbappe's early days at Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappe's start at Real Madrid has been unsettling, but not in the way fans might have hoped. It's almost as though he sold the club a vision that hasn't materialized. Watching El Clasico, one couldn't help but notice how off his game he appeared. Caught offside a staggering 8 times. Even Alvaro Morata, often ridiculed for his offside antics, doesn't hit those numbers. It raises a pressing question. Is Kylian Mbappé underperforming at Real Madrid? The hype surrounding his signing was immense. Real Madrid had chased Mbappé for years, enduring 2 rejections before finally landing their man this past summer. The prospect of Mbappé teaming up with Vinícius Jr. and Rodrygo promised an attacking force that seemed poised to dominate. Yet, reality has been far less inspiring. While there have been flashes of brilliance, such as his stunning goal against Celta Vigo or his UEFA Super Cup debut strike against Atlanta, these moments have been few and far between. For a player of his caliber, his stint so far has fallen short of expectations. This stark contrast to his final season at PSG is glaring. In the 2023-24 season, Mbappé was untouchable, finishing as Europe's joint top scorer with an incredible 52 goals. Numbers like that naturally led Madrid fans to believe he'd hit the ground running. Instead, signs of struggle appeared early. In his first 3 league matches against Mallorca, Real Valladolid, and Las Palmas, Real Madrid scored 5 goals collectively, but managed only 1 win. Mbappé had no significant impact in these games, which is alarming given the modest quality of opposition. To his credit, Mbappé followed that rough patch with a stretch of 5 goals in 4 games. However, 3 of those goals came from penalties, revealing ongoing issues with open play conversion. This inconsistency begs the question, why is Mbappé struggling at Madrid? One potential issue lies in how poorly his playing style fits Real Madrid's current setup. Carlo Ancelotti's tactical structure has inadvertently exposed mismatches in Mbappé's role. Historically, Mbappé has thrived on the left wing, but Vinícius Jr.'s dominance in that position leaves little room for him there. As a result, Mbappé has often been shoehorned into a central role, one that doesn't align with his strengths. Mbappe's skill set differs from a traditional number 9. Players like Erling Haaland and Victor Gyökeres excel at staying onside and timing their runs, while Mbappé often relies on his blistering pace and dribbling to beat defenders. His tendency to get caught offside, most notably 8 times in El Clasico, highlights how much he struggles with positional discipline in this role. Furthermore, Real Madrid's previous forwards, such as Karim Benzema, brought physicality and hold-up play, elements that are not part of Mbappe's game. Tactically, his arrival has disrupted the team's previous cohesion. Last season, Real Madrid operated with a dynamic midfield diamond, allowing Jude Bellingham to flourish as an attacking midfielder between Vinícius and Rodrygo. This fluidity baffled opponents and unlocked a goal-scoring side of Bellingham's game. This season, however, Ancelotti has adjusted to a 4-3-3 formation to accommodate Mbappé, forcing Bellingham into a deeper role and limiting his attacking output. While Mbappe's struggles aren't entirely to blame for Real Madrid's challenges, his arrival has undeniably altered the team's dynamics, with mixed results. Jude Bellingham, for instance, has transitioned from scoring clutch goals last season to playing a more defensive role, excelling in midfield battles, but missing opportunities near the goal. The shift in tactics has taken away a key dimension of Madrid's attacking threat. Ultimately, Mbappe's move to Real Madrid was supposed to signal a new era of dominance for both player and club. When Kylian Mbappé joined Real Madrid, he was expected to become the marquee player, the club's defining face for the future. However, The narrative so far this season has been dominated by another name, Vinícius Jr. With the way things have unfolded, it's clear that Vinícius has become Real Madrid's most formidable attacking threat. He's continued to deliver with his signature style, consistently finding the back of the net and fearlessly taking on defenders. While Mbappé has faced difficulties adjusting, Vinícius has flourished. It's hard to ignore the sense that Vinícius has been playing with something to prove since Mbappé's arrival. There was much speculation about how the two would coexist, especially since they occupy similar positions on the field. Before Vinícius elevated his game in the 2021-2022 season, reports even suggested that Real Madrid considered including him in a swap deal to bring Mbappé from Paris Saint-Germain. This season, the team's attacking play has revolved more around Vinícius and Rodrygo, with much of the action flowing down the flanks rather than through the center with Mbappé. But is it fair to place the blame solely on Mbappé? It's astonishing to think that in just 4 months at the club, the scrutiny has already reached this level. Superstar or not, Mbappé is human, a footballer adapting to a new environment. He spent his entire professional career in France, excelling at Monaco and PSG, where he mastered the relatively less competitive Ligue 1. Transitioning to La Liga, arguably one of Europe's toughest leagues, is no small challenge. Mbappé hasn't even completed half a season at Real Madrid, and he's still finding his rhythm with new teammates, just as they are learning to adapt to his style of play. That said, Mbappé is also a victim of his own extraordinary success. With his immense talent comes immense expectation, leaving little room for patience. Every misstep is magnified, and every missed opportunity becomes a talking point. This scrutiny isn't limited to his club performances either. His recent outings with the French national team have also raised eyebrows. As captain, he led France to a 3-1 home defeat against Italy and played just 23 minutes in a 2-0 win over Belgium. Controversy followed when he reportedly expressed a preference for prioritizing high-profile international matches to bolster his Ballon d'Or ambitions, leading to his absence from subsequent fixtures. The narrative has shifted to Mbappé making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Struggles on the pitch, controversy off it, and mounting pressure from fans and media alike. Looking at the stats, the picture becomes even more complex. This season, Mbappé's expected goals per 90 minutes are at their lowest since his debut season at PSG in 2017-18. Strangely, despite an increased volume of shots, 29 in total, placing him in the 99th percentile for this metric, his conversion rate has dropped to just 20.69%. By comparison, Robert Lewandowski, La Liga's top scorer, boasts a conversion rate of 38.89%, highlighting a significant disparity in efficiency. To turn things around, both Mbappé and Real Madrid must address these challenges head-on. Former player Luis Garcia succinctly pointed out that Mbappé needs to deepen his understanding of his teammates' styles and adjust to the team's tactical patterns. Playing as a central striker requires more than just blistering runs behind the defense. He could take inspiration from Karim Benzema's years at the club, where intelligent movement, play linking, and holding the ball under pressure were key to success. Mbappé has shared the pitch with world-class strikers like Olivier Giroud, Edinson Cavani, and Benzema himself. Now, he must embody that role. Real Madrid, on the other hand, must also support Mbappé's integration. The team's current midfield lacks a player like Toni Kroos, who was instrumental in dictating tempo and delivering precise passes to unlock defenses. While Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, and Federico Valverde are immensely talented, none quite fit the mold of a Kroos-type playmaker. Faster and more incisive passing could help Mbappé make the impact he's capable of. Despite the criticisms, it's easy to overlook that Mbappé has already contributed double-digit goal involvements this season. While his performances haven't passed the eye test, his numbers remain respectable. It's far too early to judge his Real Madrid tenure a failure. There's a long season ahead. But Mbappé must rise to the challenge, recognizing that La Liga demands more from him than Ligue 1 ever did. Kylian Mbappé's transition to Real Madrid has been far from the fairy tale fans envisioned. While his flashes of brilliance remind us of his immense talent, The challenges of adapting to a new league, teammates, and tactical system have tested him in ways he hasn't experienced before. But it's still early days, and great players often thrive under pressure. The next chapter of his Real Madrid journey will define whether Mbappé cements his legacy as a Galactico legend or remains a superstar struggling to fit in. What's your take? Will Mbappé rise to the occasion, or is this the start of a rocky tenure? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world of football. Until next time, stay passionate.